Hey everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I'm back with another review. And today we're taking a look at from Transformers 1. This is Wave 2 cog of the cog changers. Megatron, D16, Sentinel Prime, Optimus Prime Orion Pax, and Bumblebee B127. As I mentioned in a previous video, going forward, Prime, Bumblebee, and Megatron, I'm just going to refer to them as Prime, Bumblebee, and Megatron. I think the inclusion along with the side their Cybertronian names is to help not confuse the mainstream audience who may not know of their Cybertronian origins. But I think these are clearly meant to be, the Cybertronian figures. So it's D16, PAX, and B127. But just for brevity, that's what we're going to do. Now, to start off, we're going to take a real quick look at Bumblebee here. And to do so, we're going to just come in and bring in Wheeljack, who was actually Bumblebee was a wave mate of Wheeljack's in Wave 1. I passed on getting Bumblebee because I knew I was getting it from Entertainment Earth as part of a Wave 2 set. So that's what I did. And as you can see, as I said, these are retools of one another, the same transformation scheme and all that. Um, but basically, the shelling is different and wheel placement and stuff like that. Um, Bumblebee has the four wheels, Wheeljack has the three, but they do transform the same way. Bring that around just like so, real quick with Wheeljack, and you can see um, again, it looks different, but it's just a retool of one another. That same butterfly transformation. And then now to facilitate the cog change, you want to slide up the lever here. That'll pop it up and then press down very strongly. And unfortunately, see, on my copy of Bumblebee, uh, it gets stuck. So sometimes you have to do it a couple times, but you saw fold it up quite nicely. We'll do it again for show. Make sure that chest piece is pushed back and locked into place and pressing down again. And there we go. So that's Bumblebee. Next up, we're going to take a look at Megatron. Uh, nice looking Cybertronian tank. Transformation is going to come around the back here, bring it back. That will flip everything up. Again, no articulation. There's the head right there. Facilitate the cog change. Slide it up there in the chest. Depress the cog, and it'll flip back into the tank mode. One more time, just for show. And of course, as I've mentioned in my first review of these, there is a little button right there if you want to release the cog without transforming the figure. So just like that, bango, bango, presto, changeo. Next up, we're going to take a look at Sentinel Prime, and I think Sentinel Prime is the coolest looking one of the bunch. Has that, I can see this being repainted with a new head into Starscream, much like the Robot Battler is going to be. Really nice. Love the look of it. Got the lasers. Oh, yeah. Really cool. So what you want to do here is open up this back panel and then just grab what will be the legs, flip it out, kind of turning the figure inside out. There's the robot mode. Take a look at that head. Very nice indeed. Kind of wish the arms moved, but I understand that now they've moved away from like articulation and just strictly on the gimmick. Push up the cog changer, and then depress it, and it'll snap back into the robot mode. I did notice on Sentinel here, you do have to depress the cog a little harder than others, but there is a lot going on as you're turning it inside out from vehicle mode. One more time, slide up the cog and depress, and there you go, back into its vehicle mode. Really nice, very swooshable jet. Finally, to finish things off, we're going to take a look at Optimus Prime. Uh, Obviously, this is based on that Cybertronian truck design that we've been seeing a lot of. This one has a very interesting transformation. What you want to do is lift up this back section. There's the head and chest. and then you're going to bring it down, slide it into place. As you're doing that, it'll bring up the waist piece. Everything will lock into place. Definitely, that is an Orion Pax head right there. So I think this is meant to be Orion Pax. Slide up the cog. Now check this out. This is the most aggressive transformation I've seen. To press it, wow, look how it just flips around like that. That's something right there. I really dig it. I think this is the best one of the wave. One more time. Oh, the cog's still up. Hey, coming back for more. Boom. There you go. So definitely, I think Orion Pax here or Prime is the best. My personal favorite, just you know, I have to include Sentinel in the conversation just because I like the shade of blue. By the way, check out that metallic on Prime's head. That's a nice little extra touch right there. Um, Megatron is nice. Again, a nice addition right there. Bumblebee, I know I'm going to be fiddling with him the most. Well, actually, no, I'll probably be fiddling with Prime the most. Bumblebee is good, but I do feel it kind of locks because it locks up a little. And again, that could just be mine. Your mileage may vary. Um, but definitely, all of these are fun. Definitely worth the pickup. I think they're about like $10, $12 or something. Um, and I think actually this is it. Uh, you include Arachnid and Wheeljack. Apparently, I think that's it for uh, the cog changers, at least as far as I've heard, which we'll talk about in another video. The TF1 toy line is only two waves. So I would say grab them all, but if you're only going to grab a couple, definitely Orion Pax Prime, definitely Sentinel Prime, and then toss a coin if you want Bumblebee or Wheeljack just to experience that Cybertronian vehicle mode. But if you're only going to get one, I would say go with Prime just because that was the way it just flips into vehicle mode. That's really cool. So that's about it for the review. If you like this review, like, comment, and subscribe. Really does help with the algorithms, especially the subscribing. The 83 to 88% of you who watch my videos without subscribing, come on, join the party. Um, Other than that, I do have a Patreon. It's www.patreon.com/chuckdog1999. All I ask for is $1 a month, $12 a year. You know the spiel. Uh, but of course, if you can't swing it, your views are more than thanks enough. And I really do appreciate the support you guys have shown my channel, especially as I'm doing these movie reviews for you. So once again, this is your old pal Chuck for Bumblebee, Megatron, Sentinel Prime, and Optimus Prime. We will see you next time.